smoky flavor in there as well. So
it's amazing.
Beautiful.
It's amazing. What's up, it's Luis from America's Best Restaurants, and we travel the country coast to coast to find the places where you need to eat at on a weekly basis. And this week, we are in Rockford, Illinois. We're at an amazing restaurant called GreenFire Restaurant. We're gonna get to talk to Shendette, who's the owner. We're gonna see some amazing items, like of course their ribeye, which is one of my favorites, plus a few other things that are gonna make your mouth water. Look, I know you're hungry because you're watching this, so why don't you come with me? Let's go check it out. Everybody, so now we are inside GreenFire Restaurant. We're here with the owner, Shendette, so really appreciate you having us, man. This is really awesome. Shendette, can you tell me a little bit about your story? Because you're originally from Kosovo, correct?
Correct.
Okay, how did your family come to the country?
Yeah, so we moved actually out of our country when I was 7. We moved to Germany in Berlin. We lived there for about 8 years. And then in 2000, actually, August 17th, we came to the United States.
Wow.
So
awesome. So obviously for a better life, right?
Definitely, yes. For a better life, we moved to a great country.
Love it. And what a better life, because the dishes you have here are going to make your life better. So you know what? Let's start. Might as well just start right here. Talk to me. What do we have?
Yeah, so over here we have a Cedar plain salmon. Served with citrus rice and farm fresh vegetables.
Oh my God.
The vegetables are like gold beets, red pepper, zucchini, squash, broccoli. So really, we use all fresh vegetables on it, and then the salmon is amazing. It's on a cedar plank, so you get a lot of that smokiness flavor in there as well. So
it's amazing.
Beautiful.
It's amazing. And we were in the kitchen. You says, Luis, you like fish? I'm like, yeah, I like fish. You say, hey, salmon or halibut? I'm like, whichever one you want.
Yeah, I picked the salmon. I do prefer the salmon actually over the halibut. I just like the texture of it, and it's a great dish, and our guests love it as well.
I love it. That's amazing, man.
Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing dish. Now, after you came to the country, were you always in the restaurant business? Did you grow up in it? How does that work?
So actually, it's kind of funny. So when I lived in Germany, I was 14 years old, and my good friend, his dad owned the restaurant, so me and him would wash dishes on the weekends, and sometimes he also would send us, because over there lifestyle is a little bit different. So you have like all these big apartment buildings, and we would go into the apartment buildings and put in flyers into the mailboxes. So I started when I was 14 washing dishes and everything else. When I came to the States, I worked at the restaurant as well. So I kind of been doing this now here in the States for 22 years.
Wow, good for you, man. Well, congratulations, because as you guys will see, the inside of this restaurant is absolutely gorgeous. The outside is beautiful. I can tell there was a lot of love put in here, and of course money, of course, right? So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous restaurant, man. I mean, just when I walked in, I was like, wow, this place is really, really nice. And you can tell that people have a great experience when they come to this restaurant. So awesome.
Our clientele really loves our food, and they love the drinks and the service we provide. So we are known in the Rockford area, and we have people as far as from the Chicago area that come in and eat in our restaurant as well. So we do a great job on the food.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Now, you know what? Let's talk about this right here, because I know this is your favorite cut, right? Okay, so talk to me. What do we got?
That's our bone-in ribeye.
Okay.
I love the bone-in ribeye. The flavor that comes together, because it has the bone and the extra fat in it, is delicious. So we serve it with garlic mashed potatoes.
Of course.
And then farm vegetables. So it's beautiful. And then we put a little herb butter on top as well.
Oh yeah. This is really, really good. Really good. Wow.
So it's great. You can't go wrong with it.
Nope. You certainly cannot.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful steak.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful steak, man. Wow. That's amazing. So, well, 2 for 2, right? Because that salmon's amazing. The ribeye is amazing. Wow. And this is, of course, your favorite, right?
That is my favorite, definitely. Yes.
Now, when you don't have ribeye, what do you typically get here? Like, what are your main go-to dishes?
There's a few things I eat. I mean, at the restaurant, I do eat a lot of food. I love food, but I do eat the salmon. Can't go wrong with it. I do love our pizzas as well. So one of my favorite pizzas is also the chicken pesto. So
is this the one?
This is the one. You can't go wrong with it. It's just
get up, reach over here.
It's something different, that you don't really see everywhere. But it has like a pesto sauce on the bottom, and then just chicken arugula, and then the garlic aioli that we put on top as well. It's delicious. So I do eat halibut and a little bit of everything really. So I do love seafood as well, but I can't.
That's your
In Ribeye is just my major one.
That's your major one. Wow, this pizza's amazing.
Thank you. And then we have a shrimp Dijon as well that I like as well. It's like a creamy sauce that has shrimp in it as well. It's amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, talk a little bit more about your family. So I know your sister and your brother work here, right?
Yeah. So they keep me in line, So I have, I'm the middle child.
Okay.
So I have my sister, she kind of runs the front. She's the hostess and kind of really oversees most of the servers and everything else, and keeps me in check. And then I have my brother over at the expo line, really that he makes sure that everything goes out the way it should be going. So I mean, thanks to them, we have a successful business here, so they make my life a lot easier.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Well, because I've seen you when we were in here, you're walking around, talking to the customers and everything. So that's like your main thing. You're like kind of like a people person, right?
I love talking to people. That's like cool. That's my job. I feel like I got to go talk to the guests, make sure they're doing well. They're enjoying the food and the service we provide and the drinks. So I love talking to people. So that's just me.
I love it.
I do love to cook as well, when we get really busy, like Fridays, Saturdays, or even during the week if we get busy, I go behind the line and cook as well. So, yeah.
So what's your favorite thing to cook when you get behind the line?
So, really like whatever comes in the ticket order, I love cooking steaks, but if it is really busy, it's just, pastas, pizzas are kind of faster, but I love cooking steaks. It's just, I don't know. I'm more specialized on that than, and I feel like it's more challenging than just cooking a pasta.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, because you got to get that texture right?
You got to make sure you get the flavor in it, seasoning, and, the temp.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Now, was there one dish when you first started cooking, when you were younger, was there one dish that was kind of like a little tricky for you to cook?
Yeah, I want to say the things that were tricky for me to cook really were the steaks.
Okay.
I always used to help like my mom in the kitchen back even as I was younger. Like when she was cooking, when we lived in Germany, I remember like the first time when we got in Germany, like we used to share a kitchen with the other people in the apartment as well. So, and I always was out there because, I wanted to make sure that, nobody messed with my mom's food because she is an amazing cook.
Okay.
And so, I stayed there and she would be like, hey, make sure you stir this every so often, and I'd be like, okay, Mom, no problem. So I would just stay out there and watch the food. So I started kind of really when I was like around 8, 9 years old, helping her in the kitchen. And, then as I was growing up, I cooked at the other restaurants that I worked at. I just, would help in the kitchen and stuff like that. And then when I came to GreenFire, I kind of knew how to cook, but really that's when I really learned how to cook here at GreenFire with cooks and chefs that I worked with over here. So, and now I'm okay.
Okay.
I do a decent job.
Okay, all right. But when you were younger, was there something that was kind of a little bit tricky for you to cook?
I want to say, yes, the steaks.
Okay,
just getting the temps right. The steaks probably took me a little bit time to get the steaks right, on the temp wise.
Okay. Very cool.
But anything else really is just,
So do you figure that you kind of got this love of the restaurant industry or cooking? Did you get it from your mom?
I want to say so, yes.
That's cool.
And really like it kind of runs in our, for being Albanian, I'm from Kosovo, it kind of runs in our culture as well, customer service.
Okay.
It's all, I tell people any Albanian restaurant that you go to, the service level is a little different because, we love to welcome people and, we treat them like we want to be treated and we treat them how we treat them at home. So, every guest that comes in, they're at our home. So we treat them with respect.
Well, I'm about to treat myself right now because tell me what do we got here?
So that's our pork sliders.
Okay.
So it's pork butt that we cook for about 4.5 hours, slowly cooked. And, then we put it in barbecue sauce. you know, little pickle, and just served in a pretzel bun.
Oh my God.
And they're delicious. We probably sell a ton of them as well. People love them.
That's phenomenal. Oh my God. So
Can't
juicy.
go wrong with it.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah.
So juicy. I love the bun. That flavor's crazy.
Thank you.
That's wow. Wow. I mean, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Man, I've been blown away.
That's good.
I kind of knew the level of food that I was going to get, but I was like, man, all these flavors, so good. I mean, great job.
We are a little
Great
bit
job.
unique. I mean, we serve a little bit like everything. You know, we have
Yeah.
our steaks, our seafood, pastas, pizzas. You know, so we are a little different than most restaurants you go to.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I thought when we first walked in, and I see you in a suit, I was like, oh man, I'm kind of underdressed, right? But then you have sliders, so you have food
Yeah.
here for everybody.
No, we have food for everybody, definitely. You know, we do serve burgers as well. I didn't mention that, but you know, we really serve a little bit everything. The only things that we don't serve is really anything that's fried, because we don't have any fryers in house, but you know, everything else we serve.
Now, is there a reason why you guys don't have fryers?
I just believe really on healthy food, and I mean, I don't want to say that fried food is unhealthy for you, but in a way it is. You know, and we just want to make sure that, you know, we stay to the next level, and we just
Gotcha.
want to make sure that we serve good, healthy food.
That's awesome.
I mean, I talk about healthy food, and then we have a chicken pasta dish over here.
Okay, so that was a great segue. So tell me, what do we got
So
here?
we have a chicken pasta dish over here that is a 3-cheese tortellini,
So good.
chicken, and then it's like a Alfredo sauce with it, and then bacon, and then we put a little basil on it and spinach in it as well. But this is delicious. This is probably one of our top sellers that people really love, that chicken pasta.
That's so good.
So it's amazing.
So good. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that bacon, come on, man.
So-
That's amazing. That's amazing. You also have a gorgeous bar
We do.
on the other side of where we're
Yes.
at. Talk to me about the bar.
Yeah,
program.
I mean, so we have, I have great staff on the bar program. I have Ed, this is my bar manager, he runs the bar, and he does an amazing job. I mean, all these 3 drinks that you see in front of him, he made, and the other bartender as well. So, but he does a great job really on picking the wines and really the liquor that he serves. He's very proud of what he does, and he takes it to heart, you know. So I kind of leave him away when it comes to the bar, because he is amazing at it, and you know, so he really is into serving, making everything by hand, you know. So we have like a blackberry mojito, you know, that
Okay.
he muddles the blackberries.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
then, you know, puts all the ingredients in and just goes for it. You know, and that's like the Rockford Manhattan that you're having,
That's
you
a
know, and
beautiful
he loves making them.
Beautiful cocktail.
So,
Very
yeah.
nice and smooth.
So we have a great bar program when it comes to the liquor and the wine as well.
Now let me ask you this. What is your favorite thing about this restaurant?
The favorite thing about this restaurant, you know, so we talk about service, and really what I enjoy the most is our customers coming in and enjoying the food and the service that we provide. I'm a people person, and I really enjoy when they come in and they have a great experience and they walk out with a smile.
I love it.
So yeah.
I love it. That's also that's what kind of drives
So,
you, right?
It definitely does, yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. I mean, you just when I walked in, like I said, this restaurant is absolutely gorgeous. People, when they come here, they're gonna have an amazing experience.
They do. You know, I mean, we have an amazing staff, and we
Yeah.
serve great food as well. But you know, I've been very blessed with having a great staff that I get to work with every day.
I love
And
it.
you know, we also had staff that has been with us, God, probably like 7 years plus.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
and so do we have a low turnover? Yes, I'm not going to say no, but you know, we do have a low turnover. But most of our staff has been with us a year or more.
I love it. Well, I was surprised. I even commented the number of the staff you have here today is crazy.
We are a busy restaurant, so
Yeah.
you know, we got to make sure that we are fully staffed, and I'm a strong believer on service. So we are always overstaffed.
I love it. Now, one thing that's kind of unusual about the restaurant, but unusual in a good way, you have a bakery.
We do have a bakery, yes. So we have macaroons that are imported from France. They are delicious, and then we have Swiss chocolates, and then the 2 bottom shelves. I want to say they're all homemade desserts. We have pies, we have cakes. And you know, Nancy does a fabulous job on the desserts. So you know, I hate when she goes on vacation, because then I have to bake. So I always go like, oh my God, like she's gonna be gone for 2 weeks. You know, it's just now I gotta bake, and I enjoy baking. I just don't like to make pies. You know, so when
Okay.
she goes on vacation, once we run out of pies, like I really don't make them. You know, it's just like we are done with pies. You know, we just tell people sorry, we are out.
So it's a limited edition. That's it, right?
Yeah, I'm just joking. You know, I do make them, but I just don't like to make the pies.
That's okay, but you know, just having the capability, to having the display case that you have, people can walk up and say, oh, I want that, because it looks so beautiful.
You know, I mean, we have a lot of dessert options. You know, you usually go to a restaurant, you know, like you have like 2-3 options of desserts.
Yeah.
I mean, we have really like over 10 dessert options, I want to say. I cannot name them all over my head, but you know, we have a chocolate XC, creme brulee, chocolate mousse cake, raspberry ganache. It's amazing. The flowers chocolate torte. You know, it's gluten-free, so we have gluten-free option as well.
Okay.
You know, so blackberry lemon cake is a top seller, I want to say. It keeps, we sell it home as well, you know.
Really?
So there's a lot of different desserts that we serve. Carrot cake, key lime pie I talked about, you know. So there's a lot of different desserts that we serve.
Wow. Wow. And, of course, because when we pulled up, I saw your Sprinter van, respect on that, and I saw you guys do catering.
Yes.
So talk to me about the catering.
Yeah, so I mean, really, like, we do, I love caterings. You know, I come from my background, you know, like at my previous jobs, I worked both of the restaurants that I worked at, you know, it was a banquet facility plus restaurant bar. So, you know, so I always enjoyed doing the weddings and fundraisers and all that stuff. So we do a little bit of everything, I want to say, you know. Most of our events are weddings that we cater, you know, but we do, you know, fundraisers, you know, any really from small to big, you know, whatever the occasion is, we make it happen. You know, I enjoy it. Like this year, we have about 42 events that we're going to be catering. It's going to be fun.
Well, yeah, you were showing me the list. I'm like, wow, already? And that's just what you have booked right now.
That's what we have booked right now. So we have we haven't started booking Christmas parties yet, you know, but we are going to look for the holiday parties as well. You know, so I'm hoping, you know, we do this year close to 60 events. That's my goal.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you have little private rooms, right? Because I know right behind me over this shoulder, you have a private room there, and you have another one on the other side. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. So we have total of 4 private rooms, I want to say. You know, so the wine room that holds about close to 40 people, I want to say.
Okay.
Comfortable as 30, but you know, if people say, hey, we're gonna have 40, I do ask them, hey, do you like each other? They say, yeah, we love each other. Then we squeeze in 40 people, no problem.
Okay.
You know, and then we also have the telluride room that holds about 50 people. And then we have these nice patio areas that are enclosed. They hold about 24 people. We have 2 of them, one on each side, one on the bar side and one on the restaurant side.
So essentially you can handle, even if you want private parties, people can come in here.
Definitely, yes. We do a lot of birthday parties. We do pharmaceutical events as well. So really, like, we do a little bit of everything.
Wow. Wow, I'm super blown away. This is awesome by the food, the restaurant, you being just a people person. You know, this is absolutely amazing. Look, everybody, if you're looking for more restaurants like GreenFire, if you like restaurant content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you know whenever we drop a new episode. Now, Shindet, I gotta ask you, how do people find out more information about your restaurant?
So we are so it's GreenFire Restaurant, obviously. You can find us on Facebook, on greenfirerestaurant.com, Facebook. And you know, if you're not the person that wants to get online, you know, just come and visit us. As, we are located at 6795 East Riverside, Rockford, in Rockford. So, you know, you can find us that way as well.
I love it. And also you can find a full listing for them on americasbestrestaurants.com. Look, you can also make sure you go look at his Facebook page because we're going to be going live, right? That's what's going to be happening.
We're going to be going live as more.
We're going to shake on it? Okay, very good. Very good. Because I want you guys to know about GreenFire. This restaurant's unbelievable. I love it. 1,000% certified legit. You heard it from me. This food is outstanding. I love the environment. I mean, I already many great things to say about this restaurant.
Thank you.
I love it.
Appreciate it.
Look, we're gonna sign out because I know Ryan behind the camera is hungry. I'm hungry. That's pretty much it for us. Again, find a listing for them on americasbestrestaurants.com. Follow them on social. We're gonna see you guys on the next one.